Morning. A reflection for us on being content with what we've got. And I'm going to use a banana to help me illustrate that in just a moment. In Luke 12, if you follow the daily Bible readings assigned for the daily act of worship that the Church of England follows, we've been going through Luke 12. And in that chapter, it talks of warnings and of encouragements in being ready, in being watchful. And Jesus tells a parable in that chapter. At the end of that parable, Peter, one of Jesus' friends, says, is that parable, that story, just for us, or is it for everyone? And in typical Jesus fashion, Jesus offers another parable in reply after telling him off slightly. And the parable that Jesus tells warns about seeking earthly things, as well as warning against being unprepared for his return. And it's that first part, being not seeking worldly things and being content with what we have, that I offer a short reflection on for us today. You see, it does help us if we're not going to seek after earthly things over and above what we should. It does help us to be a little bit more comfortable with what we have. So, a banana. Do you like bananas? I like bananas. And this story was shared with me a number of years ago. And I've told it in Sparks in the mother and toddler group, well, father and toddler, carer and toddler group that we have. The story is told of a mother monkey living in a treehouse with her two children monkeys. And when she went to the cupboard for breakfast one morning, there was only one banana that was left. So what she did is she split it in two, one for one child, one for the other. But when they looked carefully, they noticed that one was bigger than the other, and they whinged and they moaned to mum and said, their bit's bigger than my bit. So mother monkey decided that she would help. And so she took a bit off, the bigger bit, to try and make it a bit more fair. Trouble is, the two little monkeys looked at it again and thought, oh no, this bit's bigger than my bit. So the mummy monkey helped again. You can tell what happened. Each time mummy took a bit, it was the turn of the other monkey to complain that their bit was now too small and that their brother and sister had more than they had. And so the story went. Unfortunately, at the end of this story, both the little monkeys didn't have anything to eat for breakfast. Now, there's only so far you can take illustrations, but it's a helpful way of reminding ourselves that we need to be a little bit more comfortable with what we have. It's not a problem seeking wealth and earthly things. The problem comes in whether that becomes the prime focus and indeed what we do with it. And more importantly, if we don't have, or it appears that other people have more than us, we need to remember we still have something. We can still offer, we can still use, and we can still share, even if it looks like others have more than we have. That parable that Jesus told warns of being ready, of being watchful for his return, for the Lord's coming back, but also warns us of the dangers in trying to gain too much earthly wealth.